We've been working with Author's Purpose this last week, and we've been talking about how authors write for different reasons. And if we know why an author is writing, then it helps us to be able to understand the piece of text a little bit better. I think literacy is the foundation of learning, and I try to, in this class, because again, it's not a typical language arts class, I try to get them excited about literacy. I read aloud these obscure novels that are going to get kids excited about reading, and I love being able to hear when kids come back and go, oh my gosh, that book was so good, I want to read the sequel, I want to read something else by this author. So it says, today I will write using specific language to show a purpose for writing, so I can know how to recognize the signal words / language in a piece of text. And then I know I have it when I have written a paragraph with my group and highlighted the language that shows my purpose for writing.
Sarasota Middle School has created a program that focuses on literacy for struggling readers. That's really important for everything that those children do.
Like, to help us understand what we're going to do, because we might be able to need this to do this in the world.
All right. Take it back to your team, bud. I had them writing, pre-writing on a piece of paper for which purpose that they had chosen out of the Chewbacca mug. They had to choose a secret purpose, either to persuade, inform, entertain, or explain to the reader about the topic of pie. I used pie because it's the acronym, and then they have that kind of concrete example too. It helps them remember in the future, like, oh, we ate pie, and pie means this. But as you enjoy your pie, you're going to work with your group and you're going to plan for writing about your pie with that purpose that you chose out of the mug, okay? So if you chose persuade out of the mug, you have to persuade us to either buy or to eat pie. I find that, especially in middle school, food is a motivator, number one. So having an actual piece of food for them to eat and connect to was important for me. And number two, for writing about pie, I wanted the students to have a piece, because I heard a student go, I've never had pie before. So to be able to make that connection and know, if I would have asked them without giving them a piece of pie, oh, what does pie taste like? They couldn't tell you.
Teaches the reader about person, place, thing, idea, or event.
And just teaching somebody, right? So you kind of have to teach the class about the pie. You have to give that factual information.
So we had to explain what was like in it and how it, like what were the calories, like 330.
It was Maya, Brooklyn, Abby, and Isabella was in my group. We were talking about persuade, and we were supposed to write how to persuade our reader to buy or try pie.
So far we put, this pie is scrumptious. You should try this amazing pie. I love this chocolate flavor. You will love it if you try it.
Of all, we thought of making, like, saying we should put, like, yum as our beginning, because the pie was really good. And then for our next one, for this pie is scrumptious, I actually thought of that. So I asked them, do you guys think it would be a good idea if we put this pie is scrumptious? And then they all agreed to it.
In order to expand knowledge to children, children have to be able to comprehend it and comprehend the written word, comprehend graphics, comprehend data, and understand complex thoughts on their own.
And also they have to be able to present in front of their peers through a variety of classes, and in the future getting comfortable, like with a group, talking up in front of everybody, and also the whole problem solving, working together and using other people to help out. So it had a lot of aesthetic parts to it as well.
It is made with real Hershey's chocolate.
We had to work together to explain, like, information about it, and we had to write it down, and then we were going to explain it to the class.
And when we went up front in front of everybody, it actually felt really good.
What's in your pie? Like, what type of ingredients are in there? Good job. All right, let's give a round of applause. My goal is to, more than give the best strategies, if I can convince a kid to get excited about reading something, then that's just going to further, with vocabulary, and it's going to make them more of a lifelong learner and a lifelong reader.
We are always delighted when we hear about special programs in our middle schools, including Sarasota Middle School's whole initiative on literacy. This is the kind of graduate we want to make.